Ugh. Alright. Hello everyone. Saki the kind of stuff violent to anime here. Tonight, since it's nighttime here, I don't know about you guys. Tonight, is it? Yeah, it's part 3. Is part 3 of season 4 of Love's Game. Now, the story is done, but it's not done on YouTube. So, let's do it. I'm kind of congested because I have a stuffy nose and everything. Stuff is happening above the circle. Anyways, leave a like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification so you're notified for new content on the channel. Yeah, there's not much more to be said. Ugh. Alright, so yeah, let's hop straight into it. We last left off on chapter 14, which is done now. They're going to a nurse named Emily Grace, because she knows about paranormal stuff that they need to know, apparently. Yeah, my nose is pretty stuffy. I'll be right back. Before we get into this chapter, I want to show you guys something. A lot of things, actually. This is my work desk along with recording desk, if you can even call it that. Here, I'll show you right quick. Yeah. So yeah, you can see my Xbox is right here, my controller is right there. I got my TV watching Mess Yourself. He's a real funny YouTuber, recommend it. And then just my desk in general. There's my light, see? Now that that's done, let's get back to it. Okay. So I hope that recap of chapter 14 helped you guys. For whoever has not seen any of the parts of Love's Game in general, let's just get straight into it. I'm gonna turn myself down. Alright, let's get straight into it. Chapter 15. Miki and Jakey and Alice learn about the paranormal events from Nurse Emily Grace. A very awesome character, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. Okay. Whatever. Alright. Here we go. Hey, what the hell? What the hell are you three doing here? Wait, Jakey, you don't look so good. Are you okay? Said Nurse Emily Grace, a 23-year-old woman with a white nurse hat on her head. She has black hair, silver eyes, white skin, and large boobs, and a medium-sized butt, aka bubble butt, and wears... Oh, I skipped a bunch of... Hold on. She also has black hair. Oh, I already said that. And purple lips, black finger and toenails. And then she wears a blue shirt, brown shorts, and black heels, and a cross around her neck. But as Jakey fell on the ground and felt sick, he sat in a chair as Alice sat next to him. Miki looked at Nurse Emily Grace and said, Um, Jakey told us you know of a lot of paranormal events. Yes, I do. And I heard a lot of people have died, just like Trevor, my younger brother. I heard Trevor entered the cornfield and got stabbed by a vine and died by turning into dirt. But I'm not sad at all of his death, said Nurse Emily Grace with a smile, trying to hide her sadness. As she closed her eyes in frustration, both Mickey, Jakey, and Alice caught on to her sadness, but as Jakey stood up, leaning forward, he screamed as chains came out of his body and had mummified him. As his entire body was wrapped in chains, he fell on the floor. As Mickey and Alice had a look of fear as they stood up against the wall. As Nurse Emily Grace stood up, her eyes turned full black, but she had control of her paranormal spirits in her. Girls, do as I say and hide. Now run. As of 45 minutes later, Nurse Emily Grace took the chains off of Jakey and saw he was a girl named Jasmine the Witch. Jasmine has a kind of squealy girl's voice, but in all is a normal girl's voice, and has long red hair, full black eyes with an orange dot in the middle, and medium-sized boobs and a large butt, and a vag, and wears a black shirt and black pants and black shoes. But as she sat up on the floor, and as Nurse Emily Grace sat down on the floor with her, they talked. What's happened to me? I'm a girl with everything a girl has. Boobs. A. Well, we all have asses. And most of all, I have a pussy, and my gender is a girl. Why is this happening to me, Emily? And your eyes, what happened to them? Said Jasmine the Witch, as Nurse Emily Grace smiled and said, Well, Jasmine, I'm a paranormal user like you, and I had a black mist go in me, but I was evil and killed everyone I loved. But now I'm in control of this. Jasmine, you are too, and I can tell that you are in control of yours. And from what I've seen, you're 34 years old now, a witch with black and orange eyes, with purple lines from under your eyes leads down to your cheeks on your face, said Nurse Emily Grace as they both heard Alice yell. As they ran into the waiting room of the nurse's office, they saw Miki was on top of Alice with a face of horror, gritting her teeth and grinding them. As she raised her left arm with a knife, Jasmine had kicked Miki off of Alice. As Miki flung against the wall, her glasses flung off her face. As she had full red eyes, she grinned at Alice and Nurse Emily Grace and Jasmine. But as Miki ran out the nurse's window out of the school, Emily Grace turned her eyes back to white and gray, as Jasmine's turned to white and orange. She passed out as the lines on her face turned. As the lines on her face turned red. But soon that night, Jasmine woke up on a couch in Alice's house. As Emily Grace explained how Jakey became an entity of a demonic power in human form as a girl named Jasmine the Witch, Alice was told that Jasmine does not remember being a boy named Jakey. Alice didn't know what to think. as she was also told that Miki is being possessed by an evil soul of the Twisted Killer, aka Anna. And also, Emily Grace told Alice that as of the words, I am being taken over by a paranormal power too, known as Anna, but I've learned to control my powers, Alice. The only way to stop this horrible curse is if Jasmine dies. Then no more of these paranormal events will happen, said Nurse Emily Grace with a look of frustration. As Jasmine looked at Emily Grace and Alice with her black and orange eyes, as the lines on her face turned purple, she said, I will do it. I will die. Don't worry. It's okay. As Jasmine smiled with joy, both Alice and Emily cried as Alice said, how can you be happy about this? And that ends chapter 15. Oh. Alright. Chapter 16. Tragedy of Nurse Emily Grace of a Paranormal Event. Listen to me, both of you. We have to go to the clock tower to stop this calamity of paranormal events. I'm going to the hospital. Go to the clock tower now, said Emily Grace as she went to the hospital and went to the elevator to go to the second floor. Damn it! I forgot there's no reception on this damn elevator. Wait, why did the elevator stop? Said Nurse Emily Grace as the elevator ran down so fast to the bottom floor. As Emily Grace fell on her knees, she looked up in horror as she gasped. The full black eyes had a pink dot in the middle. As she fell on the floor of the elevator, as it landed on the bottom floor, the metal of the elevator crushed her. Blood went everywhere as her eyes popped out. She reached out for help as she was trying to crawl from under the metal. She was stuck, but as the blood ran down her face from her sockets, the rest of the elevator came down and crushed her as more blood splattered everywhere. Nurse Emily Grace was dead. Chapter 16. Done. Yeah, the entire chapter is just showing how she dies. And I count that as a paranormal event, alright? Yes, I do. Alright. Only 2 more chapters, and then the ending song. Okay, next page. Yep, not on this page. No. Because I was using a pen at the time. That kind of was bad to do. Chapter 17, The End of It All, Part 1. Please, I can't do this. I'm scared. I don't want to do this, said Miki as she got off of the clock tower floor. As she stood up, she was fully taken over by an evil spirit named Elma. Miki was gone. Yeah, Miki was gone. But as Jasmine the witch and Alice arrived to the top floor, Jasmine's eyes turned pink and purple as her purple lines on her face grew bright. Jasmine was kicked on the ground. As she stood up, she saw Elma put a knife to Alice's neck. As her eyes grew red, Jasmine had a pain in her back. As Jasmine had a sharp metal, large knife tentacle blade coming out of her back. Blood spilled everywhere. As they came out, she screamed, "Wah!" That's it, Alice. That's it. You'll be okay. Let Alice go, you bitch, said Jasmine the witch, As her skin turned blue, her eyes turned full pink. As her hair turned blue, but very short. As the lines on her face turned red, she was now Levia. Come on, Elma. This is the end of it all, said Levia, as Elma cut Alice on her thigh. As Alice fell on the clock tower floor forwards, Levy, or Levia, got mad and went to fight Elma. That's the end of chapter 17. Alright. This is the ending chapter. I think. Hold up. Yep, pretty much. Chapter 18. Levia versus Elma Clock Tower Fight. The End of It All, Part 2. When Levia hit Elma with the big knife blade tentacle called the Haraya, Elma got knocked back as Levy put the Haraya back in her body as her skin regrew on her back. As Elma stood up, Levia said, "You will die here, and the Love's Game curse will end it all. It will end all of this," said Levia as Elma ran fast to Levia as she grabbed a piece of metal off the floor. She swung it at Levia's right arm and chopped it off. As Levia spun and fell backwards with a look of pain, blood of the color blue spilled out of her right stub on her arm. She screamed in such pain, but as Levia's right arm landed in front of Alice, Alice saw the right arm of Levia turn into a bladed dagger. As Alice grabbed the dagger, she stood up feeling dizzy as she wobbled everywhere. But as she said, "Hey bitch, take this and die," as Alice stabbed Elma in her back through her chest, Elma had turned into chocolate and melted into a puddle. Elma was dead. Ugh. "Hey Jasmine, are you okay?" "Oh God, is this blue blood?" said Alice as she began to cry. "Alice, I remember being Jakey, and now I'm dying. I feel scared, Alice. Since this is my last moment on Earth, I love you. I have always loved you," said Jasmine the witch. As they kissed, Alice dropped the dagger as Jasmine turned into a puddle of water. Jasmine the witch was dead. As Alice began to cry again. But as the Love's Game curse ended, Alice was drowned in sadness as she looked down from so high up of the clock tower. So Alice jumped backwards from the clock tower from 800 stories up high, and on impact she snapped her neck and died. But as of the next day, as everyone she cared about went to her funeral to see her get buried in a coffin, little did they know that the soul of Alice was the queen of the dead, along with Anna, Miki, and Emily Grace, and Eric as the king of the souls of the dead. Oh, yeah. Season 4 done, rated R. Entire story done, rated R. That's chapter 18 done. Season 1 rated R. Season 2 rated R. Season 3 rated R. And Season 4 rated R. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. That's it. That's how Love's Game ends. a phenomenal story of a horror anime yet again. Alright, now it's time for the ending song. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. Well, I hope anyway. So this is ending song 4, Falling in the Elevator and From the Clock Tower to Our Death. I hope you guys enjoy. It is now black screen time. It is time. Go away. As we feel scared, we must chain our souls within. Fate will choose our death. No one can live. I will go in fear, crushed, falling in the elevator, falling 800 stories from a clock tower, yeah. Color faded, I can see my eyes are gone. But lying on the floor, dying into water, life is a hellish puzzle. Is it fucking over yet? I can't take it anymore. I can't. Why shall we end this sinful world? Now we are queens and kings of the land of the dead. Souls, now pause. Heart beating. Silent 9-1. No, yeah. We are suffering from this hellish anxiety. We forget we ended this cursed world so shuffled. Shove it up your ass, motherfucker. No more, so stop this. We are a Kiminami fucker, lost of lonely sins. Kill as if we must survive a run, ya lost. Kimi imi tawa la lost jingle go now horin saki kawa wawa mami color jingle bells now the bell is tolls for you. It tolls for us. The curse is done, yeah. The curse is done. Our souls fall down the elevator on clock tower. Deathly sins. Jingle jangle jingle jangle. From the towers we fall down, but I'm just kidding. Oh God, it's not Corona. I swear to you. All right. So that's it. Love's game is done. So, I want to thank all of you so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification so you're notified for new content on the channel. And yeah, I guess I'll see all of you in the next video. I'll see all of you later, guys. Peace out. This has been Saki Nakasa, Final 1 2 Anime 2023 here. Peace out, viewers. Bye-bye.